Hi, Sebastian. Welcome to Tech Open Air 2024. How was your experience?
Well, amazing. Good morgen. It's a pleasure to be here back in Berlin and Germany and to give a little bit some of the recent updates about the sandbox here, as I will be having a fireside chat this afternoon, and also like get a bit of the feeling of like what's happening here in the region and like meet like great entrepreneur and speaker who are like-minded in like Web3, AI, and all those field of innovations.
Interesting that you mentioned about the region. So, what exactly the sandbox is developing for specifically for the region? Like, what are the new things that we can hear from Sandbox
So
regarding Metaverse, maybe?
absolutely. So maybe let me just like give the high level picture of what is Sandbox. I don't know if everyone in the audience will be familiar about it, but so we're essentially creating this decentralized virtual world where anyone can make like 3D content using voxel, sort of like digital Lego. And they can use those content using our no-code game maker to publish it on a virtual land where other users with an avatar can access, explore, collect rewards. And we are using blockchain technology and NFTs to empower the creator economy and allow people to truly own their creation and monetize it the way they want. Today we've grown. We have 5.8 million users with a wallet overall. So
Wow.
like we really pushed and we're one of the largest decentralized Web3 application out there. 30% of that growth, and 30% of our audience that been leading that growth is coming from Asia, but Europe is standing strong at 30% as well, followed by US 20%. We also just passed 1,000 experiences and games made by community of creators and published
Amazing.
playable on the map alongside some 800 top brands and partners from all around the world. Things like Gucci, Snoop Dogg,
Wow.
Warner Music, Ubisoft, Atari, and many more.
Fancy.
So that's what exactly we're doing is like we're like democratizing content creation, where our mission is to empower anyone to become a creator, to make Web3 very accessible and people to understand like, wow, what is Web3 exactly? Like it's just like I can start creating my own content, own it, sell it the way I want, use it and put it into other games and experiences that other users can access with this avatar. And we're becoming a solution that allows brands to engage their fan, to allow their community to participate and co-create with them. So really driving user-generated content forward. I think that's one of our core pillars. We're also contributing to our like decentralizing the governance of our virtual world. So we started doing that a few years back when we first introduced the SAN token, the UTT token of our platform, where like people could like buy and sell on the marketplace, could earn rewards, can actually earn a revenue from it and exchange that currency on like anywhere globally on any exchange like Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, and so on. And recently, we even introduced the DAO of Sandbox, which is
There you go.
like a major milestone, and I think a big experiment that hopefully will lead to our like showing that a platform can grow and give back the power to the players and creators who contributed to grow its value overall and make it what it is today, allowing them to have like more freedom, more autonomy, and this world to keep evolving based on the product development, the roadmap, but also other things like the player status, the way the reward will be distributed, the way the resource will be managed, and even like all the initiative that will contribute to grow the ecosystem, to bring new users, to educate, to support the charities, to support the projects that should be done on
So
Sandbox.
that has a social mean behind as well, like supporting charities and the creative economy by itself is actually such a social mean,
it's
isn't
a
it?
big for me it's like our action in virtual world should have a meaning in a physical world. And like
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm really excited when I see we had partnership with Red Cross or with Forest,
Wow.
and we're able to like when people create or when people come and complete actions and meet others in those virtual experience, they also are collecting funds that go to a pool that's actually being given to do real world impact, and they can be used toward like for example Food Angel in Hong Kong has been launching experience where the more you play the more you're giving real meals.
Right.
UNICEF has done a
Right.
charity auction. Red Cross has been using it to deploy more funds on the ground for certain actions. So it's one way that the metaverse can help. It's not the other way. Like when I think about the metaverse, it can really expand the way what we connect with people, we engage with our favorite brands or celebrities or music artists. And there's a lot to create and to invent around like designing new formats of interaction into these 3D virtual spaces.
So maybe it was great. Like I got a lot of insights from you. I'm pretty sure our audience as well. So how can we actually join to the community of Sandbox in any of those extended realities, either in Metaverse or some kind of NFT and token kind of trades? Would you just give us maybe some like direct approach, like where we should go, like which community?
Well, I think it's really important, again, like we are one of the driving force that onboard more and more people, regular users, gamers, first-time creators, or even brands and their fans from what we call Web 2 to Web 3. We are progressively explaining them like what is a wallet, what true digital ownership means, what they can do with those assets as NFTs that they own, and how they can even use them outside of Sandbox. So it's all about like education, good utility, like showcasing concretely the possibilities, not just holding an asset, but playing with it, using it as your digital identity, as an avatar, as you explore, building your player reputation through the action you have in game or outside the game, or understanding the impact of the creator economy that can develop into like whole digital economy and where like we can make new jobs, people can earn a living from it. Like some creators in Sandbox, they are earning 4 to 5 figures in Sand. There was one creator this year that made 6 figures.
Impressive.
And we hope, yes, exactly, to keep pushing that and show that this is a real job. This is a real activity. People make a living. It's driving impact. And it's exciting because it's very creative as well. So the value you get from being engaged in the metaverse is not like other game where you are shooting at others and so on, but you're trying to build something that's, again, like elevating more the culture, elevating more the impact that we can have.
Yes.
Talking about culture is one of the angles that we've chosen at Sandbox, like to really attract new audiences that are not necessarily the gamers and so on, because we have all those brands partnership. They come from the world of fashion, like Gucci or Lacoste or Charles & Keith, the world of music, Warner Music, Snoop Dogg, and etc. From the movie and entertainment, Lionsgate, Hellboy, and so on.
Right.
Sports, we have like athletes and like.
And you're kind of creating
clubs.
Experiences for those partners, correct? Like in
we're
the
creating
Metaverse.
Experiences. They are not games. That I think you really picked the right word. Here, like the idea is like we're using gamification essentially, so like introducing certain rules of victory, of competition when there is like player versus player, leaderboards, and so on, to drive engagement. I think like it's really one of the pillar. Many people in the past say, all right, like there's nothing to do, there's nobody to meet in the metaverse, because we already thought about like static experience that doesn't really evolve and that doesn't give you a reason to come back to progress.
Right.
In Sandbox, that's been one of our focus, and that's why like because of the background we have, 12 years, we started in 2011, so 13 years of experience in gaming already. Like how we use those mechanics of like battle pass, leaderboard, making that every day you come there is some new quest, new experience to explore, and over a period of 30 days you have to complete all through what we call a season in order to claim your prize at the end of the season.
Interesting, that has a deadline.
Yes, there are ways like to drive you back to visit, to explore, and your time is valued. Like we understand, exactly, we understand as well, like if the world is moving toward an economy of attention, that's I think really
economy of attention.
Like we want your attention, your time to be valued as well as you exploring or building with us the open metaverse.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Sebastien. I think this was great explanation of this entire economy of attention, economy of creators, and the metaverse and what Sandbox is bringing as a cultural value to the society of today, and maybe some steps towards achieving mass adoption. Let's see what the future will bring to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Sebastien.
And hope to see you here in Berlin or in the metaverse.